Hello, and welcome into my channel, Skies and Flora. And my name is Shakalish, and as you will see from the title, this week's pick a card reading is for the Divine Masculine. So messages for the Divine Masculine. And we'll just see what comes up. So as always, I say this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Obviously I could be speaking to the person watching this, or talking about the person you're dealing with, or any other scenarios, so just feel to swap it around as it fits. And obviously I say, if you want a private reading with me, the links are in below, in the description below, so you can book directly on my website. So as you will see, we've got pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. So just drop into your heart, take a few deep breaths, and then just connect and just see which pile you're drawn to, and then we'll get into it. Okay, so pile number 1. This is the Robin Hood Tarot and the Amethyst stone. So let's see what we've got for you. So I've got the Wisdom of the Oracle, and then the Keepers of the Light. So this is like kind of similar how we did the divine messages for the Divine Feminine last week. It's kind of got that issue, and then we've kind of got solution or advice, or vice versa. Let's see. So we've got exchanging gifts. Beautiful. And then we've got Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open, see the truth for what it is, and follow your intuition. So this feels like possibly following a path of, if you are like a psychic, or you've got insight, or you're quite intuitive. You know, Odin's a very interesting, very interesting ascended master, let's say. Because he gave his sight away, he sacrificed, he gave his sight away in order to see, in order to get this particular kind of insight. He made a very big sacrifice in order to follow his path, and follow the path of his divine gift. And this exchanging gifts is like I want to say, it's about, it's give and take. It's interesting because we've got the 6 of Pentacles here. Well, let's see what's in the cards. Justice. Well, there you go. You've got balance all over this. World. 8 of Wands. 8. Wow. Woo. Okay. This is a big time for you, whoever I'm talking to. We've got 3 major arcanas. And then we've got 2 cards here talking about balance. Yeah. So exchanging gifts is about give and take, yeah? Give and take. So this might be that you have a gift, yeah? Particularly if you've got like a third eye. Often if you're a truth seer, you're an intuitive, maybe you're kind of like offering that already, you know, in and amongst your community, your friends, or even in an professional manner. But I'm feeling like here, maybe the issue here is about feeling like you also receive for that. Because sometimes when we are involved in these healing modalities, there's all these issues around money and receiving, or receiving energy when you're a light giver yourself, you're a light worker yourself. So this exchanging gifts feels like share your gifts with the world. Or if you're afraid, or you've got gifts and you're afraid to share them because you don't feel like it's going to make you any money, or you don't feel like it's going to be fruitful, this feels like this is, like I said, that's the call. Yeah, that Odin tells me that's the call to share your gifts. It may come at some kind of sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice of self. But sometimes, you know, with the divine path, we're asked to move beyond our limitations, beyond our comfort zone. And it feels like that. I don't think you necessarily have to cut out your eye in the way Odin did, or do something as extreme as that. That's clearly not the message here. But it's something that's asking us to give up something in order to gain something bigger. Yeah? And that's, so if that's a fear about giving your gifts to the world, fear of not being able to receive enough, if I give my gifts to the world, then this is about, yeah, that balance here in this reading, okay? So this is very nice, yeah? We've got this Six of Pentacles and this Justice here. Then we've got a World, and now we're moving into something else, yeah? So we've got a turning point here with the World. You know, these two cards here, yeah? They're both basically the same card in many respects, yeah? One's a major arcana, one's a minor arcana. That's the universe saying, I said what I said. It's basically saying balance, harmony. I'm asking, is there something for you to do here? Because when I see the Justice card, it tells me that divine intervention is doing the work, essentially. And I'm asking, is there something for you to do here? Trust. Yeah, trust. Because it is. It's like, look, things pan out how they're supposed to pan out, yeah? So there is a little bit of trust that needs to take place here. If you're asking a question, am I going to get remunerated as I should? Then the answer is yes. Am I going to get what I've put in? Yes. You know, are my efforts going to be rewarded? The answer to that question is yes. You know, has all the work that I put in, you know, will it come back? Yes. Has the energy that I have, you know, poured in? Yes. Justice will be done. Balance will be found. You will get your just. You will get what's rightly yours. Yeah? And then I feel like what that is just accepting that. I feel like either, and this could be a message, you know, this is slightly different message. Either your message here is just to trust that, either that's already happening and you just need to trust that and move into the new world. Or your message is, this is about to happen, yeah? This is about to happen. Again, I don't really feel like this is anything for you to do, apart from if you are in situations where you're not being rewarded adequately for your work, or you're feeling like your efforts that you're pouring in are not coming back to you, then this is also, you know, just maybe look at that. Maybe there is something for you to do here with this Six of Pentacles. But with this Justice here, I don't feel that, yeah? I feel like actually you're already doing that. So this is what I say. I think if this is something you're already doing, then I just feel like this is just about, if this isn't already happening, it's about to happen, yeah? And if this is already happening, then your message is trust, because we're about to shift, yeah? And things are about to change very drastically, massively, with this Eight of Wands and this Strength card. Again, 2 8s. Let me see. This really feels like a bit of a... I've got this song, I'm coming up, I want the world to know. Like, it feels like that. It's like, it's your coming out moment, yeah? It's your time now to give your gifts to the world. It's your time to show up in a way that has been bubbling away from like under the surface. Like I said, if you've been working within your community, within your friendship groups, it's kind of this time to open out now to a bit more of a bigger audience, to a bit more of a bigger world. So it might not be that it's your psychic gift, it could be something else, your gift, whatever it is that you're good at. You know, is it a sport? Is it writing? Is it a creative endeavor? Is it music? Is it like whatever it is, your thing? And you've had to learn this, yeah? You don't just give away your gifts for free. Just because it's your gift doesn't mean you just give it away and you pour into without getting back, yeah? That's a lesson you've had to learn, and you've learned it. You're learning it. It's happening, yeah? And now it's time. I'm coming out. You know, it is time for you to now share those gifts with a wider audience because you've learned the lesson of reciprocity, balance. And once you're there, it's going to move very, very quickly. And I feel like that Strength card is just to say, look, hold on to your hats a little bit, because it is like, this feels like, this Eight of Wands, and particularly with this Jupiter in Aries energy, yeah? Aries, the ruler of Mars, the Emperor energy, this is like big, strong, masculine, fiery, like determined, get out of my way energy, yeah? Like with Jupiter, like bolstering that is, like I said, that's hold on to your hats energy, yeah? That Strength card to me just says, look, yeah, balance again, yeah? It can't all be go, push, 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 push. Sometimes we need a little bit of, you know what I mean? So it's just like what I'm seeing here with that Strength card is I'm seeing this train going so fast, and it's like if we don't have this kind of holding the fort, we could just derail because there's so much energy here, yeah? So much energy. It's beautiful, yeah? Beautiful divine energy, gifts. You're offering them out to the world. This is what Spirit wants for you. This is what the universe wants for you. Particularly now we've gained some balance here, yeah? We've learned some lessons. We've learned that actually, it needs to be reciprocated. And now we're ready to, right? I mean, I just want to say blow, like I'm just really ready to blow. So hold on to your hats. Strength card is, remember that Strength card isn't about brawn and strength and rah. It's about softening a little, yeah? Because I feel like with that kind of energy, I'm seeing like this rocket about to take off. And then we just need to be a little bit flexible, just so we can go with that a little bit and hold it. Otherwise, if we try to be too rigid and strong, then we just fall apart, essentially. We crumble. It's going to go in multiple directions, yeah? So this is just saying we've got to be a little bit more but we've already got the focus, but we just got to be a little bit flexible. If this is for a masculine and you feel like could be, this could be the feminine energy, and this is communication. And if this is about, look, maybe there's been some lessons learnt here about reciprocity, about give and take, about, maybe there's some harmony that has, and then something has shifted and changed. Now we're ready to get in touch. Now we're ready, yeah, to be softened, yeah, by this feminine energy. Maybe we're ready to embrace more of our feminine energy, yeah? Ready for that, okay? Also, that is the message here. Because that Strength card isn't, like I said, it's not brawn and strength. It's a very receptive energy. So that is how, that's how the feminine's able to be like flexible, hold space, yeah, for multiple things. And you're going to need that where you're going, mister. Okay. So you're ready now to offer your gifts to the world. You're ready to expand your offering, yeah? You've already been doing it, but it's now time to take it up to a next level. You've learned now that just because you're gifted doesn't mean just give it away for free. It's time to receive yours as well, yeah? That is your foundation now to move forward. Things are about to take off in a very big way. So just be prepared for that. Be prepared to be a little bit fluid and a little bit flexible in order to hold the energy that's about to come through you, yeah? And if that is psychic energy, if that is like a spiritual awakening, allow it to come up and out, yeah? To transform you. And it's going to bring you closer to your divine feminine, yeah? So again, I've seen this balance. We've all got both, yeah? We've got both in all of us. So yeah, that is your message for this week, for the divine masculine that I am speaking to. Thank you for watching, and do let me know if there's any other questions you want me to answer in this series, and I will see you again next time. Thank you. Okay, pile number 2. So pile number 2 chose the Rider-Waite with the blue calcite here. It's lovely, calming, soothing healing stone. So like I said, very similar to the divine feminine readings we did last week. I've got the wisdom of the oracle and the keepers of the light cards. So one is kind of like the issue, and then one is our kind of solution, advice, you know, energy that we could maybe embody. So let's see. All right, so fork in the road, some choices to be made, yeah? Some big choices, yeah? And Dharma unfolding, remember that you are on a path, take one step at a time to happiness. All right, let's see what's happening here. We've got the Seven of Cups, King of Wands, Hierophant, wow, King of Swords, and the Justice. Right, okay. Whew, okay. This is, man, Divine Masculine had some really, even in number one, like, these are really strong messages coming through. Like, so obviously, yeah, the Divine Masculine needs some messages, yeah? Needs some guidance. Right, let's see. This is really big energy. Right, you've got some choices to make, yeah? Big choices. Let me see. So what I'm sensing here, with this King of Wands looking towards the Seven of Cups, yeah? Sometimes, you know, particularly with the masculine principle, we like to do for the sake of doing. You might not think it's for the sake of doing, but because we live in a society that is very, very masculinized, everything is about action, everything is about doing, everything is about, you know, like, and sometimes when we're doing, without that time to reflect, then what this leads us is to doing stuff that is really not very, I don't want to say productive or useful, but it's confusing. It's the Seven of Cups, yeah? Seven of Cups. So this King of Wands is looking towards the Seven of Cups, yeah? So what I'm sensing here with this energy is this King of Wands is like, you know, lots of energy, lots of like ideas, wants to do it, wants to get stuck in. And what's happening here is the desire to do is not coming from a place of reflection. So we're doing for the sake of doing, because that's what our society tells us. If we're not doing something, we're not productive, we're not useful, we're not worthy, we're not this. So this very much feels like that energy. So I've got to do stuff because that's what I've got to do, because that's how I get status, that's how I get money, that's how I get things, that's how I become someone. And I feel like this lesson here is that's shifting, yeah? That is shifting, because we've got the Hierophant here, King of Swords, Justice, right? Let me see, because I'm definitely seeing a clear split here, yeah? With these cards. This is your little turn around point. Hold on, let's see. So this is very, very strong, very, very strong energy here, yeah? If this is this might be for a specific message for a specific person. This feels like a very disciplined path. So this may be, you know, this could be a religious or spiritual, like an adoption of a spiritual or religious practice. You know, it might be a regime or, you know, exercise regime or a diet or something like that. But it feels very, like, because it's the Hierophant, it's an institution, yeah? So that's what makes me say religion or a club or some kind of structure, yeah? So I feel like this would be good for you, yeah? Particularly with the King of Wands, because you're a lot of energy and it's going everywhere, yeah? And we're like leaking energy almost, yeah? And now what we want to do is start to hone that energy and start to build it into a path. That's why we've got fork in the road. Dharma unfolding. You are on the path already. Just take one step at a time. One step at a time. But I feel like what would be useful for this king, whoever I'm talking to, is that, you know, what's happening is a lot of your energy is being is going in lots of different directions, and this is creating a lot of confusion. So therefore, that's why this fork in the road. Do I go here? Do I go there? Do I do this? Do I do that? And this feels like, this Hierophant energy feels like it would be very, very good for you, because it's very structured, very disciplined, particularly with that Justice as well, yeah? I mean, those three, that literally means like law, institution, government, justice. The King of Swords, that's like, you know, either you're an academic, you know, you're in law, you're in government. You know, these are like aged institutions, yeah, religion, whatever it might be. So if you're studying theology, studying law, thinking about going into government, thinking about going into some kind of, but it's something with like a very, 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 very established path already, yeah? And this feels like it would be very, very good for you. So whichever masculine I'm talking to, this would be very, very good for you. So if you're in a position where you're deciding, shall I go back to uni? Shall I take that job? Is this my life path? Is this what I should be doing? This is just confirmation. Yes, this would be very, very good for you. The structure, like I even want to say like the historical institutionalizedness of it would be very good. It helps you channel your energy, yeah? Because here it's been going in multiple directions, and here this feels like actually you can start to really channel your energy, and this will give you a structure, gives you some discipline, gives you some a container, yeah? Because that's what this feels like. It feels like the energy is going all over the place, whereas this just feels like some energies is being contained, yeah? This feels like very, very positive. And this is your dharma. This would be a very positive step towards your happiness. And this may be a long path, you know, particularly if you're studying law or something like that. You know, that might be a bit of a long old journey. So that's just saying, if you are facing a choice, and if this is like, oh, shall I go this way towards just sort of like doing what I feel and kind of, you know, seeing how it goes and seeing what, you know, throwing mud at the wall and seeing what sticks? Or is it like, should I go into this kind of really, you know, institutionalized path? And whether that be, like I said, you know, a spiritual or religious practice, a faith, or that be a job or studying of some kind, I really feel like this path, it may be long, it may be, you know, it's a well-weathered path, but I feel like this would be very positive. Yeah, so whichever divine masculine, this is very powerful energy. That's it for now. You know, as always, there could be more to be said, but for now, that is. If it's just a case of, where do I go from here? I hope that helps, and I hope that's confirmation for whichever divine masculine I'm speaking to, and wish you all the best. Do let me know in the comments if this resonates, and do let me know if there's any other questions you'd like to see me answer in this series, and I will see you again next time. Thank you for watching. Okay, welcome in. Pile number 3. This is the After Tarot, and this is a Labradorite, very, very mystical, deep spiritual stone. So, messages for the divine masculine. So we've got the wisdom of the oracle and the keepers of the light, and this is kind of, you know, following a very similar pattern to the divine feminine readings last week, which is the kind of like the issue, and then the advice or the solution or the energy that we're working with, or maybe the energy we want to embody a bit more of. So I've got flexible here, needing to be a bit more flexible. And then Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Whoa, lovely. All right, let's see what we've got here with the cards. Ooh, death. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Right. Well, we've got a lot of cups here, and we've got big transformation. Let's see. Very interesting, because, you know, obviously we've got this this eclipse in Scorpio that's happening on Monday, sorry, I believe. Yes, it's happening on the 16th. So that's, you know, planet of transformation. And this is definitely a turnaround. So if you watch my What Do I Need to Know Right Now, from the 15th to the 22nd, this also, you know, I talk a little bit about the energy of this week, which is about a turnaround energy, yeah? Let's see. this is definitely about coming a little bit more into our heart space. Yeah. Things that used to be done can't be done no more. Yeah, I feel like this is a past energy. I don't feel like, but it feels recent past. So it doesn't feel like it's about to happen. It feels like something you're either currently going through or have gone through recently. And it's brought you closer to this heart space. You know, particularly when I saw flexibility, because, you know, flexibility is a fluid energy. It makes me think of water, you know, it's a little bit more fluid, a little bit more. And then look, experiencing the grace, suddenly that's when the divine, like that's when the energy can come in. Yeah. When we're too rigid, the light can't come in. Always say this, when we're rigid like that, the light can't come in. So we have to be flexible. We have to open up. Yeah. That's where the light can come in. That's where things can flow. That does leave us incredibly vulnerable and open, yeah? But at the same time, that's what's required. And this knight, this knight who I'm talking to, this divine masculine, I feel like you're starting to really look, see? He's drinking from, he's ready to drink now, ready to drink the cup, yeah? Ready to, all right, ready to accept this, yeah? And that's beautiful because you've got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is like the gift, like almost like the psychic, the gift. So with that experience in grace, it's like you're allowing divine grace to enter you. Let me see. And this is, so what I'm also seeing is like almost like, I don't want to say a taste of your own medicine, but it's like, I feel like here, what I saw is like someone who gives out a lot, you give out a lot of advice. You tell people, you offer, tell people, you know, you've got like a lot of advice, wisdom to offer. And now it feels like, okay, but now you're ready to drink your own fountain of wisdom. Yeah? Your own fountain of wisdom. Yeah, that. Yeah, it's very easy to tell others. Now we must also drink from our own fountain. That's what this feels like, yeah? And this Page of Cups is like, woo, new knowledge, right? New way of doing things, new way of seeing things, being a little bit more open, being a little bit more flexible, being a little bit more, even want to say open-minded. What's happening here? So we've got the Six of Wands and then the Page of Wands. So we've got two, you know, another page here. So if this is, you know, if this is a relational message, and it feels like it is, yeah, because this is, whenever we're talking about emotions, cups, hearts, we're talking about relational space, yeah? So maybe this divine masculine that I'm talking to is having to learn a little bit of, yeah, give and take, yeah, in the relational area in order to experience the grace and benefits of a relationship with somebody. A divine feminine. And this is, because what I'm seeing here has been a little bit of a pattern. We walk away, we get very excited about it, then we walk away, then we get very excited about it, then we walk away, we get very excited about it, then we walk away. So this is a very, you know, this here, you know, it's here like, you know, here I'm seeing, look, crowning the feminine, then walking away, crowning her, walking away, crowning her. So, yeah, apologies, sorry. The camera only records for a certain amount of time. And so yeah, so look, you know, crowning the feminine, walking away, crowning her, walking away. So this, you know, one's about passion, it's about, yes, this is what I want, it's what I want. And then we're like, actually, it's not what I want. Yeah, Page of Wands doesn't really have much experience and staying power. Yeah, this is all very impulsive. It's very, yeah, that's what I want. And then you kind of like, it's a bit like, you know, when you crave really bad food, and then you like really want whatever it is, junk food, whatever it is. Cake, biscuits, and you think, I just want it, I've got to have it. Then you eat it, and then you're like, ugh. You know, like you don't feel great after that, yeah? Kind of feels like that. which doesn't mean that this feminine is junk food, because I don't think she is. But it feels like that. It's like, yeah, I want this. Oh my God, I want this. And then it's like, oh no. And it was like, well, we're learning, because, you know, ones are like fast moving energy. Water is a little bit slower. Yeah. So here, this feels like this would be very helpful, because again, Knight of Cups, a little bit of maturation here, a little bit of learning to work with this energy, heart energy, rather than just desire. Yeah, that's very much like desire, what I want, this feels good. And that's okay, but we also need a little bit something else. Yeah, so like I said, if this feels like the working relation, yeah, this could be romantic or it could be otherwise, yeah. So we're seeing a little bit of a maturation here in our approach to relationships. Letting go a little bit, experience divine grace, getting in touch with the heart, taking a sip of our own wisdom, like, you know, like the advice you're giving to others, take it for yourself. Accept this transformation gracefully. Death card is never easy because it's about change, but actually it's bringing you closer to something that's actually way more meaningful, way more powerful, and closer to what you want. Yeah. And then I feel like we can potentially start to break this cycle. Yeah. Of like I said, crowning the feminine, taking it away, crowning the feminine, walking away. And then not feeling good about that. Yeah, not feeling good about that. That doesn't feel good. To you, doesn't feel good to whoever this feminine you're walking away from, but also doesn't feel good to you. Yeah, so learning to come into the heart, learning to embrace it and the gifts that it brings. A little bit of maturation. Opening up a little bit. Yes, it's slightly vulnerable, but opening up a little bit, letting the divinity come in. Yeah? Bit of transformation, bit of growth, bit of maturation is happening here. Okay. That is all for now. So thank you for watching. I hope that resonates. Do let me know in the comments below, and do also let me know if there's any other questions you would like me to cover in this series, and I will see you again next time.